Ladies and gentlemen, the January transfer window is well and truly open. So for the next month, get used to some silly rumours, maybe one or two signings, and of course, the arrival of Ryan Kent. I'm telling you, it's happening this year. It has to. All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. Happy New Year and all of that. And welcome back to the transfer rumours. It's the first day that I'm doing January transfer window news, all that good stuff. So be sure to smash that like button. Let's go for 250 likes. That'll be really highly appreciated. If you want to see a lot of these videos over the next month, I will give you some. Also, get your comments and your thoughts on yesterday's game and all the rumours we speak about today. And also remember to subscribe. We want to hit 20,000 subscribers this year. 2025 is our year, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's get into silly season. Let's get into transfer rumors. Look how giddy and excited I'm getting. Right, let's start off with former Farke man, Nico Elvedi. Okay, who? Exactly. So, Farke wants to sign the Swiss international Nico Elvedi from Borussia Mönchengladbach. The 28-year-old has spent over 9 years at Borussia Mönchengladbach with over 300 appearances to his name. He also has 15 Champions League appearances. He's scored 17 goals in his time there, and he's played 9 games this season and scored the once. He is a centre-half. I don't think I've said that. He's a centre-half. That's why he's only scored 17 goals in about 300 games. He's a centre-half. Don't you worry about it. According to popular German newspaper, the BILD, with over 2 million Twitter followers as well, Leeds United want to sign him, and they are currently leading Wolves in the charge for him. There is a problem, though. Obviously, the relationship between Borussia Mönchengladbach and Leeds is okay with the whole Max Wober stuff, but they wanted Max Wober again, and we said no. But that's not the problem. They don't want to let him go. The only way Leeds United can do this is to pay his exit clause. And currently, his exit clause is £10 million. His deal currently runs until summer of 2027. Do Leeds United need him? That's what I wanted to ask you guys. A lot of these rumours that have happened over the last few weeks have been centre-backs, which in my head, I can see Max Wober leaving. I really, really can. Not that he's necessarily playing bad. I thought he was decent when he came on against Blackburn yesterday, actually having a nice left-footed player on the left-hand side. Unfortunately, Sam Byram didn't cut the mustard yesterday. But like I'm saying, a lot of these transfer rumours have been centre-backs. Daniel Farke did manage Elvedi when he was at Borussia Mönchengladbach for a short stint. He was there, so he wants the relationship back. Again, is that just an easy rumor? But the BILD are a decent sort of source for this. Like I said, over 2 million followers and, very popular out there in Germany. So, listen, the only thing I could say is he's not necessarily probably going to start over Joe Rodon. He's probably not going to start over Pascal either right now. Obviously, we probably do need centre-back cover because at the moment, Max Wober's covering, a left-back and right-back while Firpo's out and Bogle might be out as well. So things like that. We've got Isaac Schmidt on the bench that can play left-back, so maybe Wober's there to cover. We've got James DeBio as well. Do you pay £10 million for someone that most likely might just be sitting on the bench? I don't know if that will happen. But yeah, like I always say, check out his stats, check out his skills, watch it all on YouTube, and check it out and let me know what you guys think. But there is some credibility to this one, so be sure to keep an eye on how that one progresses. Next up, we're talking Louie Barry. I thought that was dead in the water, but so as of yesterday, Aston Villa recalled him, and he is now back an Aston Villa player for right now. And it was originally suggested that they would loan him back out to a Championship club, with Leeds United, Sunderland, and Burnley all involved and wanting the loan signature. But reports are suggesting today that it could be a permanent move, or at least a loan move with obligation to buy. Does this help Leeds more than a loan does? The 21-year-old has nearly made 120 appearances, which at his age, that is, senior appearances at the age of 21, already over 100, nearly 120. That is a lot. And obviously, he did play in the Championship not too long ago when he was at Ipswich. He didn't really break in there. He didn't do very well. But listen, Louie Barry is a very talented player. I think he scored something like 15 goals and 20 at Stockport this season. But that is a drop down. Is Louie Barry one to invest for the future? And Aston Villa, it looks like it could be he'd be going on a permanent, which I don't know if they're going to make a mistake again where they get rid of a player when they should have maybe loaned him out. But does Louie Barry fit into the system? Do you drop a player out for Louie Barry? I personally, I think it would be easier if Leeds signed him on a permanent, because I don't think right now you can guarantee him game time. It's crazy saying that, it's considering he scored like 15 goals this season, but that is in League One, and Championship is a bigger step up. And if Leeds United keep going the way they're going to be going, then that's Premier League football as well. So I think it does help more than a loan, because Farke doesn't have to necessarily give him the game times right now. But will Leeds United go in for someone like this? As Farke's been saying in the press conferences, it's going to be, I think the three players that could maybe leave is Bamford, Joffe, or maybe Max Wober, considering all the centre-back talk. So I don't really see where Louie Barry comes in, unless Manor Solomon goes back to Spurs we don't know about. Maybe something could happen there. But yeah, for right now, I think there's interest there, but I don't see Leeds United doing it. Next up, we're talking about a winger returning, and we're talking Jack Harrison. Please do not click off the video, but according to The Athletic, Jack Harrison, could return to Leeds United. Everton are interested in signing Jaden Philogene, who since signing back to Aston Villa has yet to make an impact. They would try to sign him on loan, as Villa do not want to sell again. Obviously, what they've done with Jaden Philogene is they sold him and then bought him back. So while they want to try and loan him out, Unai Emery still wants to have him, but maybe not for this season. He hasn't really done too well for them. The move will only work for Everton, though, if they cancel a loan. Basically, got too many loan players in, and Harrison could be the one to get the chop if they go ahead with the Philogene move. Harrison has struggled for form and is constantly being criticised. I mean, I see it all over social media all the time, despite Dyche using him as a regular starter. In 17 games, including 11 starts for Everton this season, Harrison is yet to score or assist. The lack of output could tempt the Toffees, cutting his loan short. I think the last thing we need now is Harrison, not just because he's not very good, but we don't need another winger. I think he could be he was decent in the Championship. Maybe he needs to return to Leeds to hit some form again. But again, he's jumped ship when we've gone to the Championship. You know how hard it's been for Brendan Aronson to break back into the team and get on the fans' side. I just don't think it's going to work for Jack Harrison. And I think we've got too many options there already, but it would maybe help Daniel Farke. But for me, I don't want to see this happen. I really don't. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Please do let me know. And the sort of last bit of news I want to chat about is Farke criticising Tanaka. And obviously, Tanaka has been the golden boy since coming in Leeds United. He's barely made a foot, wrong. He's barely done anything wrong, the 3 million man. But he came under criticism in Daniel Farke's press conference. This isn't the first time Daniel Farke has been vocal about players. He criticised Firpo about his red card against Millwall and his lack of discipline. And he also blamed Manor Solomon for giving up possession for Burnley's goal when they beat us 1-0 at Ellen Road earlier on in the season. He went on to say that we were too slow, we didn't move the ball quick enough, and the number 8s played not enough vertical passes and were too patient, if I'm honest. I personally agree with Daniel Farke. I think he kind of chucked Joe Rothwell into that quote as well. I think the midfield was too slow. I think we were too naive and too patient with it. There was times yesterday where I thought Tanaka quickly play that pass. The time he's looked up, the gap's been, Blackburn have already gone back into position at that point, and I thought we were just way too slow with it. And Tanaka is brilliant at slowing a game down when you're winning the game, but he slows the game down when you're trying to get a goal as well, which is, I don't want to criticize Tanaka too much or even the team too much because we're top of the league, 3 points clear, but I thought I kind of agree with them sort of things yesterday that Leeds United did not play quick enough and we need to see a change versus Hull. And talking of Hull, would you guys make any changes this weekend against Hull? Hull obviously struggling down the bottom of the table, and Leeds United obviously away from home haven't been brilliant. Last 2 away games we have won those. So can we do that again? Can we make it 3 on the bounce away? And obviously due to Sunderland beating Sheffield United, that point was actually a decent point in the end for Leeds United. Burnley drew 0-0 with Stoke as well. So we're still three points clear at the top. But how nice would that have been if we had said we were 6 points clear at the top? It was poor from Leeds United yesterday in the sense of the game was just boring. But also when you score in the 88th minute, you should be able to see out a game. With that game shouldn't have ended 1-1, but maybe it was probably deserved 1-1. But either way, it was an annoying game, but we move on and we go again against Hull in a couple of days' time. Guys, I've been Ollie Ward. Let me quickly go through the news one more time. So Nico Elvedi wanted by Leeds United. Louie Barry, could we see that happen on a permanent? Jack Harrison to return, and Farke criticises Tanaka. Tanaka. If you guys want to see more transfer videos like this, let's try and hit 250 likes, and then I'll do a video tomorrow. Subscribe if you're new. Get all your comments in. I've been Ollie Ward, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheery. Oh.